Hello students, welcome to the Business Communication class with me Adela Samuel, Head Department of Accounting and Finance. So in today's class we are going to learn the letter of application for appointment. So when you're writing a letter of application, it means that you're writing a letter to convince a particular company owner or a particular company HR manager to recruit you for a particular job. So the letter that you're writing for an application needs utmost attention, and the letter should convince the reader so that he will call you for an interview to provide you with a job. So that has to be taken care. So when you're writing a application letter, what are the following points that you need to remember? That is what we'll see in the coming slides. So first thing that you need to remember is the applicant's address. The writer's address is generally given at the top of the letter. The date below the address should be present, and the from address should be given in the first, and the to address should be given the next thing as the next thing. Okay, so from address will be the address from whom the letter is being written, and the to address is the one you are going to write the letter to. So those are the addresses that will be written in an application letter. Inside address, the name and the address of the employer is written above the salutation. If the application is in response for an advertisement, then the letter will be addressed to the advertiser. Suppose you are seeing an advertisement in the newspaper, then you are going to address the letter to an advertiser and not to the company. So you have to write the advertiser's address in that inside address. These are the first 2 points you need to remember. The third thing that you have to remember when you're writing an application letter is the salutation. If the application is going to be addressed to a government official, if it's going to be a government company or a government posting that you're going to write a letter to, then you have to write the words sir and nothing else. If it is going to be addressed to anybody else, then you can just use the terms dear sir. The fourth one is the source of information. If the application is in reference to an advertisement, then the start of the letter can be with reference to the advertisement in the newspaper, dated whatever date is given in the advertisement. And I would like to offer myself as a candidate for the post of whatever is given in the advertisement. So if you're seeing an advertisement and referring to it, you have to mention the advertisement, the newspaper's name, and the date on which the advertisement was seen. If suppose the application is given because of a suggestion given by a friend or somebody whom you know from the company, then in that case you can mention the name of the person. If suppose you're writing this letter, the third category is if you're writing this letter without any prior source of information, it's called as an unsolicited application. That means without any advertisement or without somebody telling you, you're just writing to that company for some vacancy that is there. So that kind of an application is called as an unsolicited application. So if you're writing this, you can straight away start off introducing yourself and producing yourself in through this application letter. So these are the 3 sources of information you need to remember. The fifth point you need to remember is the name of the post. The applicant should state the name of the post for which they are applying. So whichever job is vacant and you are applying for some vacancy in an organization, the post should be mentioned. For example, if they are going to apply for a salesperson's job, then they have to mention it in the letter for the salesperson's job. The next one is qualification. While stating the academic qualification, the applicant should state the name of the university in which they have graduated from, and then they have to mention if there is any distinction or prizes that they have won in their educational field, and any other special training or skill that they have undergone so that it will be applicable to the post that they are applying to. So all these should be referred to in the application letter, their qualification. Then experience. In case the applicant has previous experience also, he should mention it in this application letter. So the period for which they have worked in another company, the service that they have put in, or the position that they have held in another experience, all that should be mentioned in this application letter. Then comes age. Both the age and the date of birth of the person should be specified in the application letter. The ninth one is the references. References here refers to people's name, the names and address of some people who have a good name in the society should be put in the application letter, so that the applicant's suitability for the post can be found out from those references. So if suppose you are going out of a college, graduating from a particular college, your references can be the principal of the college or the head of the department of the college or your teachers. Or if you know somebody who is a big shot in the society, their names can be a reference for your application. So the company will call them up and find out their conduct from those references. That is why references is given in an application letter. Then you have testimonials. Testimonial refers to any kind of witness that is given by some person on the applicant. So if suppose your head of the department is willing to talk about you or write a letter on what your conduct is, how good you are, what is your skills and talents and all that, that can be attached as a testimonial. That should be mentioned in the letter that you are attaching the testimonial, and the testimonial letters can be attached along with the application. Then comes the body of the letter. The body of the letter should be divided into paragraphs, each dealing with a specific item. So the application should be drafted in a tone while revealing the applicant's competence to do the job. If the application is an unsolicited application, then the candidate can request for an interview to prove his mettle. So what should be given in the body of the letter is that here only you are going to write every detail. So if you are going to write some specific information about yourself, it should be given in separate paragraphs. So one point should be given in one paragraph. It's like that. And then how fit you are for the job should be explained clearly in this body of the letter. And suppose if it is an unsolicited letter, as I already told you earlier, that is, if you're not referring to any advertisement or any person who has referred you to the job, you're just applying for a job, then it is an unsolicited application. If it is in that case, then the candidate should request for an interview to prove that he is fit for the job. That has to be written in the letter. The 12th one is concluding paragraph. It is customary to close the letter with an assurance that they will try to satisfy the requirement of the post if they are selected. So if you're writing a letter, you should say that you are fit for the job and you will do your best. So that is one usual line that they always write. So it is like a concluding paragraph that they write. The 13th one is the complimentary clause, where your faithfully is an appropriate complimentary clause that is always written in an application letter. So usually when you finish a letter, you'll write the complimentary clause, yours sincerely, your faithfully, like that. If you're writing an application letter, usually they write the words your faithfully. That has to be remembered. Then the 14th one is the signature. So even if you write your name and give a sign, the name of the applicant should also be typed or written clearly under the signature. That is a must. Usually they do it. So these are the 14 points that you need to remember when you're writing an application letter. Now there is a sample application letter that is given to you. So if you see in this letter, there is the address, from address, then the date, the to address. So if you see the to address, it is the advertiser. So this is like a they're referring to a particular advertisement and they're writing. So the advertiser's address is given here, and then they start off saying, "Dear sir, I believe that my qualification experience will meet your consideration for the post of accounts officer advertised by you in the Indian Express on 20th February 2011. See, I told you when you're writing, you're referring to an advertisement, you have to mention the name of the advertiser, that is the newspaper, and the date that has to be mentioned. Then you're going to write about your qualifications and your qualities. See, the second paragraph they're writing, I graduated from Tagore Arts College, Pondicherry, having passed the BCom degree examination in April, conducted by the University of Madras. I have also obtained a diploma in office management. I am 28 years of age and my date of birth is 30th July 1982. So in this paragraph they are writing their education qualification as well as their age. In the third paragraph it says, I have been working for Mr. Selvam and company as a senior accountant for the past 6 years. I am in complete charge of the accounts section and have sufficient experience in closing accounts and drawing balance sheet independently. I can also handle details related to sales tax and income tax. So they are saying about this person is giving information about his experience in another company and what are his skills that he has learned from the other company. Due to limited activities in my present concern, which does not foster my full development, I seek employment in a large company like yours. So he's saying why he's leaving the job. So that because there is no proper job in his company, he wants to go for another larger company. That's what he is saying. My present employer can be referred to with regards to my experience and efficiency. You may also refer to Dr. K. Sundar, the director of AB Limited, Chennai 75. So he is giving references, two references he is giving here. One is his current employer and another person, director of another company. And I am presently drawing a monthly salary of rupees 25,000. The minimum salary expected can be discussed at the interview, during which you will have a better opportunity to judge my ability. So in this paragraph he is saying what he had earned earlier, and he is also saying if you're giving an opportunity for an interview, I can present myself well. That also he is saying. Then another paragraph he says, I assure you that should I be selected for the post, I shall try my best to give you full satisfaction. So in this paragraph, as I told you in the concluding paragraph, they are assuring that he will do his best. And may I have an interview at your convenience? I shall give you and further details you may need to know about me. So last paragraph he is concluding and saying, if you give me a chance for an interview, I will give you more information about myself. Then it's assigned yours faithfully S. Balasubramanian. So this is how you have to write an application letter if everything you want to explain is given in a paragraph format. This is how you're going to write an application letter. Now the second application letter is a letter, it's a covering letter with a resume that is going to be attached. So this is a letter, I will read it out for you. Draft an application in response to the following advertisement. Wanted a sales representative willing to travel extensively in South India to distribute cosmetic powder. Salary will be commensurate with qualification and experience. Apply within 5 days to the address that is given there. So he is applying to the advertiser. The inside address is given, date is given. Dear sir, with reference to your advertisement in today's Times of India for the post of sales representative, I give below my qualification and experience for your consideration. So this is like a covering letter. Covering letter means you're just explaining what you're attaching in the letter. So you're saying that because of I'm referring to the advertisement and I'm going to attach my qualification and experience for your consideration. So he's not going to write a paragraph worded letter explaining about his qualification, about his experience and all those things, but he's going to attach his resume. So only 2 lines he's writing in the letter. Now he is going to attach his resume. So if you see in this example, everything that is that was written in a letter format in the previous letter that we saw is going to be given like a resume format. So he's writing his name, his address, his age, his marital status, his education, experience, language that he knows, the special traits or skills that he has, reason for leaving the previous job, and references is also he is giving. Then should I be selected, I will do my best to win your confidence through hard work, diligence and devotion to my job. So that's the last paragraph that he is writing, and then he is signing the letter. So this is also another method that you can use to write a application letter. So 2 methods. One is you write the letter with different paragraphs explaining all your qualities, qualifications, experience, references, everything. A second way is where you just write 2 lines stating that you are attaching your resume and you attach a complete full format of a resume along with the letter. So these are the two ways in which you can write an application letter. So thank you students for listening patiently to the concept of application letters. Please go through this video again and again so that you will get you'll know the understanding of how to write a application letter clearly. Thank you.